Hello, my name is John Paul Fort. I'm from Lima, Peru, and I'm gonna start talking about my ideal customers. So, my ideal customers are college athletes who feel frustrated when they cannot fulfill their nutrition on campus because of the limited options in the cafeteria. I kind of pivoted with this ideal customer segment after doing my interviews, and I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. So I'm focusing here on the emotion of frustration, which um, after my interviews is something that I heard almost all 5 times. And about nutrition problems for college athletes, I heard it 4 times out of my 5 interviews. And out of those four, all of them mentioned to some extent the limited options here in Tabor, more specifically the cafeteria. So my decision was to persevere because 4 of my 5 customers, well, I wrote down 3, but it was actually 4. We're talking about nutrition issue. And even though I didn't have a product or service in mind, I decided to persevere with the idea of helping them in their nutrition. Um, so I decided to persevere, and basically what I talked about in my in my interviews is what problems do you come up with as a student athlete, and they all mentioned like I was looking for more of a mental problems they have on the field, but in the end, I didn't get much of that, and nutrition was the most current issue, so I decided to go for that one. And out of the 5 interviews, there were a bunch of problems that I felt I had ideas to solve, but I think nutrition and more specifically buying their own vitamins, proteins, supplements, etc. I came up with the idea of opening a kind of like a store, uh, more like a Subway, more directed towards protein. It's If we get the chance to talk about it, I'll explain it better. But I'm going with that idea, and my new business model is gonna look more towards uh, opening that business really soon.